What's going on, people, and welcome back to another Premier League predictions for Game Week 36. Obviously, Game Week 35 hasn't finished yet as Chelsea have to play Spurs on Thursday night. I will be doing an FPL video in the next few days, a recap on how I'm doing this week and a look ahead to Game Week 36 for that as well. Let's get into it. Luton versus Everton then, first up. Luton fighting for survival. Everton probably have secured their place now, to be honest. I've gone with Everton. I feel like they've got more quality than Luton. Luton do have the fixture at home now, so with the crowd behind them, they've got everything to play for that survival. Can they do it? I think it'll be a close game, but I'm going to edge it to Everton, 3-2. Arsenal versus Bournemouth. I'm actually going a bit different with this one. I know Arsenal have got to win all their games to be in a chance of winning the title because City probably won't lose any of theirs. But Bournemouth are a tricky side. They're in good form. I think they're very underrated. And I think people are sleeping on them a little bit. So I don't think it's going to be just a simple 3 points for Arsenal. I'm not saying they can't. They definitely could beat Bournemouth, but I feel like Bournemouth could definitely edge them or get a draw. And I'm actually going to go with a draw. I'm going to go 2-2. I just think Bournemouth, they're going to come into this game with confidence. They're in great form. And I could see them causing Arsenal problems. So I personally feel they get a point. Brentford versus Fulham. I'm going to go with Brentford in this one, being the home team. I don't think there's a ton of difference in terms of overall squad between these two. I just think Brentford have a little bit more firepower with Tony Mbuemo and Visser. But Fulham can be good and dangerous. I don't think it'll be by a lot, but I think Brentford will win this one, 2-1. Burnley versus Newcastle. I think that Burnley will make it difficult for Newcastle. They've been in good form recently, Burnley. Not losing a ton of games, even if they're not winning a lot. So I think being at home, again, similar to Luton, everything to play for. They're going to be desperate to get at least a point, if not 3. Newcastle are a better team. Can they go to Burnley? Can they go to Turf Moor and get the 3 points? Because Newcastle's away form isn't great. So Burnley will know that, and I think it's going to be a tough afternoon for Newcastle. So I'm going to go with a draw again, 1-1. Sheffield United versus Forest. I'm going to go with Forest in this one. I think Sheffield, they can be a thorn in the side of teams, but they do lack the goals and they just can't defend well enough. So I think Forest will have too much in the attacking third. I think Sheffield could score, but I don't think that they'll win the game. So I'm going to go with Forest, 3-1. Manchester City versus Wolves. I think Wolves are a decent side. I don't think they're easy to play against. But at the Etihad against City, who are going for the title, I can't see anything else but 3 points, unfortunately. Hopefully Wolves can cause an upset or make it difficult, but I can't see anything else than a City win. 2-1. Brighton versus Aston Villa. Brighton are in shocking form as of late. I don't really know what's going on with them. I know they've got some injuries, but De Serbi's definitely going to go next season, which is weird because it doesn't seem like it that long ago that they were doing so well. But they've fallen off a cliff. I think Villa will take them in this because of that. I think Villa are in a better form, better place in the table, more confidence, better team chemistry, better overall feel, more positive. I think Villa go there and get the points. 2-0 Villa. Chelsea versus West Ham. Tough one to call. I don't think there's a lot between the two sides. I think they cancel each other out. So I'm going to go with a draw. I'm going to go 1-1. Liverpool versus Tottenham. Tough one to call. I don't think it will be a clean sheet from either side. They're not great defensively, either of these sides. I think being at Anfield, I think they've given up the chance of winning the title this season, but I think being at Anfield for this one, big game, they're still going to want to win. I think they'll just edge it. 2-1 Liverpool. Finally, we've got Crystal Palace versus Manchester United. Palace worry me at the moment. Mateta's in fine form. It's hard to deal with to play against. Big, strong lad. Scoring goals for fun at the moment. Eze, if he's fit and available, I know he's had a bit of a niggle recently, can definitely cause problems. And Elise as well, out wide. Real big fan of his. So defensively, they're pretty sound as well. I think it's going to be a long afternoon for us. Hopefully we can get at least a point, but I can't see it at the moment the way Palace are playing. So I'm going to go with a Palace win, unfortunately. 3-1 Palace. So that is it for this week's predictions, guys. Let me know yours in the comments and watch out for the FPL recap and look ahead to Game Week 36 in the next few days dropping. Have a good day. Catch you soon.